Welcome to the Shreveport Connection with Tommy. This video is on your GFW Impact Wrestling spoilers results for the month of January, I'm guessing. From Wednesday, January 10th tapings, Impact Grand Champion Matt Sydal defeated Falaba. There were no judges or rounds like usual. Bobby Lashley defeated KM. LAX called out OVE to the ring. The segment ended with Trevor Lee and Caleb Conley attacking LAX. Kara Hogan defeated Knockouts champion Laurel Van Ness in a non-title match due to interference from Allie. Moose and Johnny Impact defeated Ethan Carter III and Alberto El Patron. Global champion Eli Drake and Chris Adonis came to the ring for a promo, and a challenge was issued. Austin Aries returned and answered the challenge, defeating Drake for the title while wearing street clothes. Hania, however you pronounce her name, defeated Amber Nova. Rosemary attacked Hania after the match. Taji Ishimori and Matt Sydal defeated Rohit Raju and El Hijo del Fantasma. Caleb Conley and Trevor Lee defeated TC Reed and Mike Monroe, the Cult of Lee. LAX cut a promo on Conley and Lee after the match. Knockout champion Laurel Van Ness defeated Kara Hogan. LVN attacked Hogan after the match, but Allie made a save. Johnny Impact defeated EC3, Moose, and Alberto El Patron to become the new #1 contender to the global title. OVE defeated Mike Monroe and TC Reed in a match for Explosion. Rosemary defeated Amber Nova in a match for Explosion, and Caleb Conley defeated Rohit Raju in a match for Explosion. And that closed out the tapings for the 10th. Unknown dates or out of action or out of sequence for whatever TV or whatever show they are. Spoilers from the 11th tapings. Thanks to Rogue Fan on Twitter for the following Impact spoilers from Thursday's tapings in Orlando. Falaba defeated KM in a match for Explosion. Bobby Lashley defeated Sami Callihan by disqualification when OVE interfered. OVE and Callihan beat Lashley down until Eddie Edwards made a save. X-Division champion Taji Ishimori retained over El Hijo del Fantasma. Rosemary defeated Hania. Hania attacked after the match but ran away when Rosemary fought back. EC3 says his personal friend who's returning to the company, and out comes Tyrus. EC3 and Tyrus defeated Johnny Impact. And Impact Grand Champion Matt Sydal when EC3 put his feet on the ropes to pin Impact. Brian Cage defeated Enhancement Talent in a squash match. Trevor Lee and Caleb Conley defeated Impact Tag Team Champions, the LAX, in a non-title match. Impact Global Champion Austin Aries retained over Eli Drake. Aries came out wearing 4 titles, 3 from other indie promotions. Brian Cage won another squash match. Bobby Lashley and Eddie Edwards defeated OVE. Johnny Impact defeated EC3. EC3 and Tyrus argued during the match, and Tyrus later pushed EC3 down and then left him. Impact World Champion Austin Aries comes to the ring for a stare down with Impact. Rohit Raju defeated Hunter Wolf in a match for Explosion. Kara Hogan defeated Laurel Van Ness without the knockout title in a match for Explosion. Homicide defeated Serpentico, a.k.a. Jay Cruz, in a match for Explosion. January 13th taping. Thanks to Rogue Fan for the following Impact spoilers from Friday's taping in Orlando. Again, unknown dates. Rohit Raju won a match for Explosion. Phantasma defeated Braxton Sutter. Sutter cut a heel promo after the match and said that Allie isn't out with him because she ruins lives. He called himself the biggest star in the company, but Brian Cage came out and destroyed him. Rosemary defeated Hania. Rosemary cut a promo after the match and said she's coming for the knockout title. Taya Valkyrie came out to confront Rosemary, saying she's lucha royalty and the star of the show. Taya attacked and then laid out Rosemary on the ramp. KM came out with the knockout title and introduced Laurel Van Ness. KM says he's an ordained minister and he will be marrying LVN and the title. He says it's 2018 and that's a real thing. Braxton Sutter comes out to object, saying Brian Cage almost killed him and he saw what was most important, LVN. He said he made the biggest mistake 1 year ago and Allie ruins lives. Sutter proposes to LVN and says they should spend their life together with the title. She says no. Allie came out, beat LVN down, and then stood tall to end the segment. Kong come up with Jimmy Jacobs and asked Joseph Park to bring Abyss out. He says his hand was forced to destroy Chandler Park and the law office. He wants to know where Abyss is. Grandma Jenny Park comes out and says she's had enough. She's tired of how they're treating Joseph. Joseph comes out and says Abyss is never coming back. Kong ends up attacking Park while Granny watches. They start taping Impact Crossroads episode now. Impact Tag Team Champions LAX retain over Trevor Lee and Caleb Conley. Warner takes both titles. Impact Grand Champion Matt Sydal defeated X Division Champion Taji Ishimori to become a dual champion. Allie defeated Laurel Van Ness to become the new Knockout Champion. A tag match is announced, but it starts as Bobby Lashley versus OVE. Brian Cage comes out to be Lashley's partner, and they get the win. Lashley tried to shake Cage's hand after the match, but he just nodded and walked away. Congo Kong defeated Joseph Park. Impact Global Champion Austin Aries retained over Johnny Impact, formerly known as Johnny Mundo, in what was said to be a pretty epic match. Alberto El Patron came out after the match and clapped in a disingenuous way on the ramp. KM defeated Sugar Dunkerton in a match for Explosion. Sienna defeated Kira Hogan in a match for Explosion. Eli Drake defeated Fallah Bahh in a match for Explosion. Well, Explosion getting more matches than the actual TV show. Haney and the Huntress was fired from Impact after refusing to do a 90-second job to Su Yung at a recent Impact tapings in Orlando. According to Wrestling Observer newsletter, Haney made her Impact Wrestling debut at the Ottawa tapings last year, worked 3 matches at the most recent tapings. Young is married to WWE superstar Rich Swann, who is currently suspended indefinitely due to the domestic arrest after an incident with Young last, I think it was November. Young ended up debuting in a segment with Allie at the January 13th taping and had her first match with Amber Nova the next night. She later wrestled Allie that same night. Haney wrestled Nova at the January 10th tapings and had matches with Rosemary the next 2 nights. Former World Heavyweight Champion Eddie Edwards is expected to stay with Impact. Wrestling Observer noted that when word first came out months ago that EC3 and Bobby Lashley would be leaving Impact and trying to get back with WWE. It was also said that Edwards was looking at his options with a number of other wrestling promotions as his contract with Impact is also coming up. It looks like things changed between Impact and Edwards, as the belief is that he will be staying. Regarding Edwards' status after being hit with a baseball bat at the January 13th Impact tapings, he ended up being okay. The Observer noted that Edwards was bleeding badly and they rushed him to the hospital, and there was concern that he may have damaged his eye. The injury wasn't as bad as they first thought, but he did end up with cuts, possible concussion, and a broken nose. While doing a spot with Sami Callihan, Edwards was hit in the eye with a bat after it ricocheted off a steel chair. Edwards tweeted following on the injury after it happened. At the Eddie Edwards, thanks everyone checking in. I'm good. Couple broken bones, couple cuts, and a sweet black eye. Some days you're the bat, some days you're my eye. And another tweet, not like I was going to get a little baseball bat to the face. Stop me from watching my at Patriots last night, and show you a picture of that one in my video for this month's Impact GFW tapings. Thanks again. Peace out. See you in one of you. You don't know, just comment, brothers and sisters.